holiday season. And from all of them. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Friday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
A look at the Magic starting group. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And for Atlanta, in the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is up there with Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the small forward spot. And so it's the Hawks putting on the board first. Here's Banchero. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
About a minute played so far here in the first. To the inside. Stolen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Johnson kicks to Hunter. Back to Johnson. Hunter sets a screen for Johnson. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Daniels. The Hawks need to get off a shot here.
Wagner takes a lot of pride in trying to make a defensive impact and does a good job contesting the shot there.
Suggs passes to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Wagner kicks to Suggs. Up and in on the layup.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Young finds Okongwu. Young against Suggs. Back to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And in terms of size, he's not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Banchero. Here's Johnson.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Caldwell Pope with it. Okongwu covering.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Well, the Magic last year, Clark earning the #5 seed in the East. It was a giant step forward.
It certainly was, and I tell you what, they've got an impressive, very impressive young core. And this was the first time they made the playoffs since 2020, and now the minimum expectation is a playoff appearance, and I think they'll be able to deliver on that.
The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Hunter, takes it inside. Count that one.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Caldwell Pope with a screen for Suggs. And Wagner has it in the corner. Pass to Carter. Releases from 15. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
The versatility of Carter Jr. I mean, he can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
Here's Young driving to the basket. Banchero grabs the board. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 3-point game. And it's Suggs missing. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Young outside, beyond the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wagner with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Wagner passes to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 3. Here's Suggs. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Knocked away. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Young way outside. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And that one drops for him. Young's got 5 now. Here they are, game 1 of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here in Clark. This is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Hawks down.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Carter tries in.
This can't be allowed if you're the defense. I mean, Carter Jr. punishes you when you give him a lane like that.
Young dishes to Johnson. The kick out to Young. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
And they also showed up in the top 5 in terms of steals. Their on-ball defensive pressure was killer last season.
And Greg, you talked about their points off turnovers. Not many teams were better at making the most of their opponent's mistakes. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter with a screen on Young. With the drop. Oh, what a finish! Good.
Oh, my goodness. Man, oh, man. Suggs with some extra juice on that dunk.
Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 7.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here is Young. Last game he had 34 points.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Basket counts. Young's got 8 points in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So it's Orlando now, following the three by Atlanta. And here's Caldwell Pope. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Look at Caldwell Pope battling inside. Boy, he fights through that contact, doesn't he?
Throughout his career, Clark, Contavious Caldwell Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Carter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Carter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:03 left in the first half. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. And Young kicks to Johnson. Misses the 3. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Young against Caldwell Pope. Six on the shot clock. The rebound by Johnson.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's stolen by Banchero. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Going inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 4-point Magic lead.
Hey, now watch out when Caldwell Pope is on the attack. He penetrates inside fast.
They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And so it's Wendell Carter making highlights, guys. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And focusing back in on the Hawks. They're in a tight one.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch in the mouth. Kicked in the teeth.
Thanks for spending half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
On the court for Orlando, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Harris is out there with Black. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 4 spot. Here's Puffkin. He Dinks the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second-chance points in the league. The fourth spot held by the Hawks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Harris passes to Black. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Black's got his second basket of the night.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovic. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Pass to De Silva. Isaac outside. And the three off target. The Hawks trail by 3. Bogdanovic wide open. And it's all evened up. Bogdanovic has got 7 points for the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Isaac right side. And here's Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Black. And it's off from three-point range. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
Team seconds.
Bogdanovic against Isaac. To the middle. Here's Riesesheim.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Can't hit from in close. And it's Harris off the drive. Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. Here's Isaac. Capella covering. It's stolen by Capella. Outside Bogdanovic. For the lead. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is why Bogdanovic has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Black. To halt the run. Drills the three-pointer. Black's got the game tied up here for the Magic. Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Riesesheim in the corner. Bogdanovic sets the pick for Riesesheim. Here's Buffkin. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Buffkin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Nance. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
The shake. De Silva with the rebound. Magic leading by 3. Here's Isaac. No good from outside. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Capella. Here's Buffkin. Down low. And the dunk by Riesesheim.
Yeah, if you give Riesesheim a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Here's De Silva. That 3 off the mark. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Nance sets a screen for Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. De Silva. Another miss by Orlando. Pushing it up. Here's Nance. Got a piece of it. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Orlando out in front. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Hawks trailing. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Man, this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
Banchero with the screen. Suggs dishes to Banchero. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Carter outside. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team first.
Wagner has screen on Young. Caldwell Pope kicks to Wagner. Carter with the screen. Wagner with it. Okongwu covering. 4 on the clock. Here's Carter. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
And that's an intentional foul.
Atlanta foul.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside.
Team seconds.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Okongwu a screen. Young's shot is off. Orlando trailing here. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Driving in, and Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Free throw line jump shot. Young's shot is off. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Pass to Suggs. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hunter with some nice defense. And he commits the intentional foul.
Foul by Carroll. 10 seconds. Team first.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Hunter. Young in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Daniels. Shakes him. And it's Suggs getting it to go. And the Magic lead by 2.
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
Young with the ball. Buries it down low. Young's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
This is why people are just so high on Young because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Caldwell Pope with a screen for Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Gigantic points there from Suggs. He knows how to bury the big ones.
Young is doubled. Pass to Daniel. Into the lane. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Carroll with the screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Carter.
You know, Wendell Carter Jr. really epitomized.
The coach's challenge has been issued.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Young's checked in for the Hawks.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Johnson with the screen on Suggs. Johnson down low. Banchero's there. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Young. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Banchero is screened for Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Taken away.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Banchero is screen on Young. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see here?
They're in a tough spot right now. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Consolidate. Season. And a look now at Atlanta's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for their matchup with the Jazz, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Castle in at the point. And for the Hawks, Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Tyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And there it is for him. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by the Hawks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside, from behind the arc. The offensive rebound, left side Young. For 3, knocks down the long J.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full... advantage.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, VA, that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Here's Daniels. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Here's Young. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Yes, it's good.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Wembanyama, screen on Hunter. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Misses from short range.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Atlanta?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
6 to shoot. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Now here's Barnes. Picked up by Sohan. Wembanyama against Okongwu. Wembanyama down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. We've seen nothing like it, and we probably will for a long time. He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And he comes up with a bucket.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Now here's Hunter. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. San Antonio in second.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
Wembanyama against Okongwu. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Okongwu. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul of the game.
Team's fourth.
55 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Young.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
He's off on the layup. It's Barnes on the wing. Hunter covering. Wembanyama. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
30 seconds left in the opening quarter. From deep, Wembanyama knocks down the triple. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Back to Young. Johnson a screen on Vassell. Young with it. He's picked up by Vassell. He's good. 16 points for him.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Up top, Barnes. The three from Wembanyama. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie. I hear that's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I think it's so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And San Antonio has possession following the score by Atlanta. And the three-pointer goes.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Now here's a Kongwu. Yet to see a basket. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Wembanyama, screen on Young. Outside Wembanyama, fires from deep. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Castle, guarded by Young. The 3-ball. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. With the floater. Fearless from Young inside.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Wembanyama with it. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. Here's Young. 20 points for him. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Johnson finds Young. They get it back. Here's Daniels. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Wembanyama against Okongwu. Pass to Sohan. Six on the shot clock. Here's Castle, guarded by Young, and the basket by Castle. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, they get a hand on it. Back to Young.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Young. Young with the signature trade.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Driving to the basket. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
His first, team second.
Barnes against Hunter. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 6 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Vassell. The 3 from Wembanyama, and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Young. Whoa, Young! Silky touch.
And such a skillful shooter. Young going with the gentle make.
The 3 from Barnes. Rebounded by the Hawks.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Hunter, good.
Whoa! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside, mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. 24 seconds left in the first half. Here's Hunter going inside. The kick out to Young. There's the screen by Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Vassell with the rebound. Pass to Wembanyama. From deep. Nails it from 3. Wembanyama's got 21.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially in the NBA booth.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Fellas, he's been playing with some serious gusto.
Gusto? Is that a type of pasta?
No.
All right, let's get to our featured game where Trae Young has been having himself one heck of a night so far. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game act.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So on the floor for San Antonio, we got Zach Collins. Johnson is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the power forward position. Paul passes to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Inside. The kick out to Nance. Back to Bogdanovich. Nance outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Outside Paul. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Hawks.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And Nance with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
On defense, the Spurs. 11-point game. Outside Bogdanovich. The kick out to Nance. Shot clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw.
Larry Nance Jr.
And he sinks the second. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Paul. Here's Mamukelashvili. And the 3 off target.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4. And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
They're one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Reddick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
And after putting it down, he angles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Offensive rebound. The three from Barnes. Knocks it down from distance. Barnes has got 9.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
The first free throw is good, and a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Pass to Bufkin. 4-3. Connects from downtown. Bufkin's got 8 points in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
The response, Devin Vassell saying, I can hit a 3-2.
Here's Bogdanovich. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Vassell. Here's the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Driving in, Bufkin uses the glass on the layup. He's got 10.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's Barnes. And it's good. 2 points.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
Bogdanovich down low. He's guarded by Vassell. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. San Antonio with a rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
That's the screen. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Launches a 3. They get it back. And a slam dunk by Capella.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so it's Atlanta liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Tyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Vassell. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Wembanyama from deep. It doesn't go for him. Atlanta's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
The Hawks lead by 12. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. The 3 from Wembanyama drains the triple. Wembanyama's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Here's Daniels. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Young. No good on the triple.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
It's Barnes on the wing. Three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
15 seconds.
Atlanta leading by 12.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
Team starter.
To the inside, Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trae can dish it effectively.
Pass to Castle. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Wembanyama's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he can really use some help. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young goes in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Wembanyama fires it from way outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. And there's 1:45 left in the 4th. Wembanyama scanning the floor. They set the pick to the middle. Now Young with a steal. Here's Okongwu, and he drives in. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Hawks.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this this team to victory was the efficiency for Trae Young.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 19. The three from Wembanyama. Hunter with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. It's Daniels with a drive.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Vassell outside. Sohan outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Paul. Driving inside. The rebound by Atlanta. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Young with the bucket.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd. Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Here's Young. And the layup is good off the glass. Young's got 36 points.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. They get the rebound. Sohan. And Young with the block. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and
It's that time of... And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And that one against the Bulls, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Castle in at the point guard. And for the Magic, sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. 6 on the shot clock. Suggs passes to Banchero. Count it. And as a coach, Dan, what's something you try to establish in this game?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. Here's Barnes. The Magic getting the bucket, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Here's Castle. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Wembanyama against Carter. Off with the layup. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely. Up top, Wagner. Caldwell Pope against Vassell. Inside, Banchero with the second effort. Pass to Suggs. Here's the drive. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Off the bounce, Suggs showing his athleticism.
Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the Magic. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these 2 last season.
My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Outside for Wembanyama. Good on the triple. Wembanyama's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Spurs.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now, here's Suggs. His last outing, he had 8 points. Carter outside. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Out to Carter. Pass to Banchero. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Wagner. To the paint. 5 on the clock. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Outside for Wembanyama. For 3. Sohan. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's San Antonio. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. They get the rebound. Pass to Sohan. Back to Wembanyama. Now, Sohan really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort.
How about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
Here's Wembanyama. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Banchero kicks to Carter. Back to Banchero. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Barnes outside. Takes the three. With one on the clock. Oh, Wembanyama, too easy.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Banchero outside. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Traps in the tray. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
2 minutes remaining.
And another turnover here by San Antonio.
Out of bounds.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Spurs second.
Well, they put a big emphasis on quality passes last year. We saw consistent high-level ball movement from them.
Suggs with the ball. Defended by Sohan. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Caldwell Pope is a well-practiced shooter. Once the ball is in his hands, he's into his motion.
Pass to Sohan. Sohan with the screen. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Out to Carter. Lays it up off the glass. Carter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Using his height well. Nice work by Carter Jr. right there.
Here's Barnes. Plays it up and takes it in. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Drains the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Wembanyama.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
Barnes down low. He's covered by Suggs. Barnes can't get it to go.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Caldwell Pope pass to Suggs. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Barnes with the ball for San Antonio. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside for Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple. And Banchero, here we go. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get
Well, right now for the Spurs, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
They keep feeding.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Hart.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. They've got Keldon Johnson. Zach Collins is out there with Paul. And it's Champagnie in at the 2-guard. Poke loose and taken away by Paul. Here's Champagnie. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star, very different. Pass to Wagner. And the foul is called. They intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. Kicks it out to Paul. Over to the left wing. Offside Collins. A three-pointer is right on target. Collins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the inside. Isaac outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
A chance to check out stats for Keldon Johnson. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's Castle, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is where we'll probably see Castle the most, creating opportunities with the ball in his hand.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Black the pass to Isaac.
2 minutes.
Back to Black. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And Isaac throws it down.
You gotta push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Here's Castle. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Castle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group.
Substitution for your match.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
They have a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And finished off by Banchero.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Wembanyama down low. Isaac on him. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Castle. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And now Orlando on the break. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Down low. Banchero. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Sinks the three-pointer. Caldwell Caldwell Pope's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get up and make some noise. It's your 4-on-7.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Montavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Well, I think about throwing something new at it. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
26 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Castle. He's covered by Banchero. Here's Wembanyama. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Caldwell Pope for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his...
Nobody holds the ball, not even...
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Banchero, a screen on Vassell. Caldwell Pope finds Banchero. Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Wagner on the wing. Back to Suggs. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside for Wembanyama. Carries it from 3-point range. And now a 9-point Spurs lead.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Castle, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Here's Suggs, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
San Antonio leading by 9. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Barnes screen on Wagner. Wembanyama left side. It's stolen by Banchero. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
What a big night for Contavious Caldwell Pope. Converting time and time again.
Inside, Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Driving inside. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Here's Wembanyama. Second chance shot. Pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Another shot. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. Suggs finds Carter. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Back to Carter. Lock at 6. Off target from three-point range. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point lead. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Some room here for Caldwell Pope. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Well, look, they needed that one. Tremendous leadership by Caldwell Pope in an important situation.
And Wembanyama with it. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Well, that's the leadership and clutch instinct they always want to see from Wembanyama.
59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Wagner outside. The three-pointer, no good. So it's San Antonio now. 7-point differential. To the middle. Here's Sohan. 6 to shoot. Poked away.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this and fast.
And the three ball is good.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they...
Holiday. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for Orlando, in the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Suggs finds Carter off on the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
In the corner, Daniels. Back to Young. Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. Young, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Wagner passes to Suggs. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Back to Wagner. Over Hunter. Rebounded by the Hawks. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
And Orlando has possession. Following the 3 by Atlanta. Caldwell Pope kicks to Wagner. Caldwell Pope passes to Banchero. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 3 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off the shot. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Offensive rebound, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Hawks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. Now, here's Suggs. Caldwell Pope for 3. Johnson with the rebound.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Young with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper.
Timeout, timeout.
And that corner 3 isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. He's checked in for the Magic. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync. And the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And here's Young. Following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Young's shot is off. The Magic trail by 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Now, here's Caldwell-Pope. Count that bucket. Carter's got 5 now.
Nice job that time by Caldwell-Pope, getting it to the right man. Superb at sharing the rock with his teammate.
Here's Young. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. And like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues, Clark, to hone his three-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the three-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit.
Caldwell-Pope with a wide-open look gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 6.
I think Caldwell-Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Young against Suggs. Here's the floater.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's the 3. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Magic. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court right now for the Hawks. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Kicks it out to Banchero. Banchero, a screen for Suggs. Tipped away. The Hawks trailing. Daniels passes to Bogdanovich. A 3. It's good from long range. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Suggs looking around. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Johnson from outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Another miss by Orlando. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Last season, the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Suggs dishes to Carter, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Atlanta leading by 5. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Not much on the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Banchero. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 22 points a game last season, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays. They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Carter outside. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. To end the run. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Daniels. There's the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Suggs.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Count it, and the Atlanta Leafs have been down to just 10 points on the bucket from Suggs.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the 3 if you give it to him.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. Fires the 3. Orlando gets it back. Carter. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Carter sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd basket of the night. Bogdanovich against Suggs. Bogdanovich goes in.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Caldwell Pope up top. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. Caldwell Pope's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up 3s the way he is, I mean.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The story to...
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the game. And that's all for us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Black and Harris are the guard set. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the 4-man position. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Yep, that one goes in there. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Hawks making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Harris passes to Black. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, he's become much more reliable at making those precise passes. Harris solid at breaking down the defense in the pick and roll.
And Young, here we go. 2 points, that one goes. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Orlando moving the ball around. Shoots the 3. Black grabs the board.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Young looking it over. Offensive rebound. The Magic trail by 8. Here's De Silva. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And looking confident. When Nance can hit the jump shot, this offense becomes much more dynamic. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the 3rd of 7 straight on the road. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Reza Shea with the steal. Young in the corner. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes play. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Black kicks to Harris from downtown. Atlanta with the rebound. Wallace inside. Harris is there. Wallace misses. The Magic trail by 11. Down low. Here's De Silva.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
That's tipped. Isaac with the steal. To the right side. Lets it go from deep. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. Coming off a terrific season. Putting up about 25 points per. 10 assists and 2 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
In the corner, Nance with it. And the shot goes in. Nance has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Pass to De Silva. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Atlanta leading by 11. Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Back to Young. Six on the shot clock. Young sets a screen for Rizashay. That's tipped. And they're on the break. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Easy pickings for Wagner there, just to reach up and attack the rack like that. That's simple.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Capella with a screen on Isaac. And it's sent back by Isaac. It's Young on the wing from outside the arc. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
De Silva with the bucket. 6 points for him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Young. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the beam wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And Bogdanovic kicks to Daniels. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Suggs against Bogdanovic.
Really good contest from Suggs right there. Nice job distracting the shooter.
Out to Carter. The 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 6th rebound on the night. 3-pointer, Daniels. The Hawks again can't hit.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take that.
And Caro outside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Banchero. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for them.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
First team foul.
And that one falls for Okongwu. The Magic trail by 5. Double by Bogdanovic. Kicks it out to Banchero. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Banchero's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
It's Bogdanovic on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Johnson against Banchero. Johnson sets the screen for Bogdanovic. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Hawks lead by 5. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Suggs with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. 3-pointer. That's good from Suggs on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Daniel. Outside, Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. Bogdanovich, know what?
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Banchero a screen for Suggs. Inside. And finished off by Banchero.
No shame or fear in this young fella. Banchero will take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
And it's Bogdanovich. Again missing. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way to the left side wing. Caldwell Pope pushes to Banchero. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Banchero. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Hawks shooting straight 49% from the field. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Okongwu.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
To the wing on the left. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Bogdanovich against Suggs. Goes up with it. Pass to Okongwu. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page.
We are the 6th man.
2 on the clock. Here's Daniels. It's hauled in by the Magic. Ball's knocked loose. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Suggs. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good.
That's the end.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and
welcome, and thank you for... And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against Chicago, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for San Antonio, Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Castle in at the 1. Here's Young. The Spurs making their last shot. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
And the shot goes.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Daniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Hunter. Kept alive. Johnson passes to Daniels. Hunter with the ball. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Johnson. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Here's Young. And the shot's good. Young's got 5.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Castle. Vassell outside. Rebounded by Johnson.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Young from long range. Rebound by San Antonio. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy, keeping it the same, making them change things.
And the Spurs with possession here, following the score by Atlanta. Wembanyama finds Barnes. Wembanyama, no good. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Atlanta leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Stolen by Vassell. It's 2-on-1. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Wembanyama with the main finish.
Young with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Johnson a screen on Vassell. Young the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He is so dangerous in that action. Nice decision there from Young.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
from outside the arc. Atlanta gets it back. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a three. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Drives to the hoop. And he throws it down with one hand.
And this rookie Castle is smooth on the drive. Can't give him any space in the lane.
Hunter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Vassell penetrating. Whoa! Wow! Real! That's what they came for. Wow.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Vassell. There's the triple. Gets the three ball to go. Vassell's got 5 now.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
And Young, here we go. Here's a Kongwu. The kick out to Young. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
The three from Wembanyama. That shot is off. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. 8 points in the quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Bogdanovich from long range. Sinks it. What range from downtown? Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the left side wing. Wembanyama with it. 6 points for him. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's Vassell. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Vassell's gotten his 3rd basket of the night and the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense, but Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
Wembanyama with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Bogdanovich against Vassell. Outside Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And finished off by Hunter.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Atlanta in 5th.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Offensive board. Here's a Kongwu. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Spurs ball.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Vassell passes to Sohan. Knocked away. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Bogdanovich has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Spurs trail by 11. Outside Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Can they get it? And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. Bogdanovich against Vassell. Back to Okongwu. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Okongwu's gotten his second bucket of the game. The Spurs have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. The 3 from Barnes. Outside for Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Bogdanovich. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple. Bogdanovich has got 13.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Here's Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Bogdanovich against Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Bogdanovich, no good. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Vassell. From downtown. Hits a 3-pointer. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
And he gets that one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Castle to the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Out of bounds. Atlanta will have
it. Substitution on the court.
And a deep 3 from Young. Nice tray. So good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so it's Atlanta up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. All right, now let's check in with Allie. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And get ready for the fan headquarters.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution, so
I'm giving credit to their front office. They've methodically added talent to this second and third unit.
Now let's take a moment and see what games still. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for this.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Larry Nance is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Reza Shea. And it's Wallace in at the 2-guard spot. Three-pointer. Capella with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Young with the bucket.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Here's Champagny. Pass to Collins. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Young. Takes it inside. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so Paul will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 17. Good.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop and he looks for his.
Here's Young. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
That's tipped. Now here's Wallace. Tight defense on him. Here's Reza Shea. Pass to Capella. Here's Nance. Outside Young. 6 to shoot. And he's going for the lob. Spurs trail by 19. Here's Collins. He takes it in. Oh, a special move before that shot. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Inside. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Wallace banked it in off the glass. Wallace has got his first basket.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Sissoko. Still without a bucket. Pass to Champagny. Rebounded by the Hawks.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Nance right side.
Spurs foul.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group.
Foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:53 left to play in the third quarter. Vassell against Young. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Wembanyama from deep three-point land. Offensive rebound Spurs. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. The Hawks lead by 20. Young from long range. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Sohan with a rebound.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his third foul of the game. 1:02 left in the third. Wembanyama from deep three-point land. The Spurs rebound. From behind the arc.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
That one won't go. That's his 8th miss out of 15 shots. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. On the wing, Vassell. Outside, Wembanyama. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
The Hawks lead by 21. Vassell comes with a double. And here's Hunter from the arc. Sinks the tray. Hunter's got 9 points.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Wembanyama, screen on Hunter. Sinks it from distance.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Here's Daniels. Outside Bogdanovich. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Right side Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Castle in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Hawks on the break. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Pass to Wembanyama. On the take. And the layup falls.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his 3rd foul so far.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
There's the screen by Johnson. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Tries again. Now here's a Kongwu. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Wembanyama with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. It's stolen by Bogdanovich.
Man, that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
You must have left your dancing shoes at home.
Let's go. Collins, he's checked in for Sohan.
Everyone, let's hear it for you.
Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
Pass to Daniels. There's a screen by Johnson. Daniels passes to Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
Jalen Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama against Okongwu. Collins outside. Left side, Johnson launches it. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Vassell finds Collins. Wembanyama with it. Now Okongwu defending to stop the run. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Collins.
They have no answer for Wemby tonight. And honestly, I'm not sure how they can defend him.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Outside Bogdanovich.
2 minutes.
Pass to Daniels. Stolen by Vassell. Right side, Wembanyama. Fires for three. And Wembanyama missing.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. They can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Vassell has always had great instincts, but those have only improved the last few years. You can see it in his passing.
The kick to Hunter. Bogdanovich on the wing. The three. They grab their own miss.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally. Just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task.
Okongwu, no good.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Trae Young.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Back to Okongwu. Pass to Bogdanovich. The fadeaway. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Takes the three. The rebound by Atlanta. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
And here's Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. Okongwu, a screen on Barnes. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Offline. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant.
for the NBA. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Friday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the center position. And for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. And it's Castle in at the point guard.
Well, he just came flying in. Vassell making sure it goes down.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches and jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
And the Spurs with possession, following the 3 from Franz Wagner. Pass to Zohan. Shot clock at 6. Barnes outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And now Banchero pushing it up, and no one has to stop him.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Now, Zohan. Wembanyama, left side. It's that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
San Antonio with the ball, following the missed shot by Franz Wagner.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Caldwell Pope outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And that one drops. Banchero's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. To the inside. Stolen away. And even 3-on-3 break. The 3 from Barnes. That shot off. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. And Wagner drives in.
Well, there's Wagner using that size to get a good look on the drive.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Castle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Carter. From outside, off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. That one falls. 6 points for him.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Barnes screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Vassell. And he converts the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He gets that one.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Sinks the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the set. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
You'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Banchero. To the paint. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Well, there's the determination from KCP. He'll go right at you.
Barnes outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Outside for Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Banchero with the screen. Caldwell Pope pass to Banchero. Lets it go from deep. Isaac. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. On the wing, Barnes. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. They set the pick. It's up a 3. Kept alive. Barnes outside. Outside for Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, look, everyone likes a flush. Carter Jr. showing his force.
Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
And here is Vassell. Following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic.
In for the Magic, number 1.
Vassell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Wembanyama down low. He's covered by Isaac. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Wembanyama. Isaac with some nice D. So the Magic, their last game, a win against Brooklyn. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Banchero was screened for Caldwell-Pope. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Isaac with some nice D.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Suggs with the ball. Caldwell-Pope outside. 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Wagner, it's deflected.
He's known as a solid defender. Vassell is good at using his length to erase shots.
Out to the wing. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Castle's got 7.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only got better as the game's gone on. And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs, and boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
Here's Vassell. After the Magic pick up 2. And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer. Banchero's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Wembanyama. On the take, Wembanyama.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And get ready.
Take a look at Orlando. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
So it's not.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to talk to his guys. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Magic in second.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Black and Harris are the guard set. The post pairing Wagner along with Carter. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Magic moving the ball around. Wagner kicks to Black. Carter on the wing. The baseline J. Again, the Magic score.
Well, making those are big for Carter Jr. They keep the defense honest.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Bassie. Puts the move on. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
Black dishes to Harris. Here's Black. Scoreless thus far. Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. Back to Wagner. Brenham pulls it in. Pass break. Here we go. Rejected by Harris. Here's De Silva. Here's Carter. It's tipped out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Orlando ball.
Orlando with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. And the #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Orlando making some changes. Banchero's checked in for Vaughn. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Gary Harris. And it's Suggs in for Black. Caldwell-Pope against Vassell. Wembanyama down low. He's got 21. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Suggs. For the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Suggs has got 9.
And you know, Suggs seems to be shooting it with more confidence now, especially from deep.
Wembanyama outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I could see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Vassell for the lead. Play shot by Wembanyama, no good. Orlando's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Carter finds Caldwell Pope. Good work there as it goes. 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the wing right side. From downtown, Castle misses.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. The three. And the basket by Castle. 10 points for him.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle. So it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Carter with a screen on Vassell. Caldwell Pope for three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Let's hear it once again, everybody, for your Spurs Hype Squad Dance Team.
Wembanyama, a screen on Wagner. Wembanyama looking it over. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. It's San Antonio. They're up by 1. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Castle in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And Isaac throws it down.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Isaac with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Isaac with a screen for Wagner. Isaac passes to Caldwell Pope. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. Has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
That one drops for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Caldwell Pope against Vassell. Ben Carroll a screen on Vassell.
A quick feed, get Caldwell Pope straight to his bucket.
For San Antonio, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Wagner. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Orlando trailing here. Suggs looking around. Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. When they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the basket by Vassell. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Vassell against Caldwell Pope. Isaac with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Barnes. Back to Sohan. Outside for Wembanyama. Sohan with the screen. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Isaac outside. Back to Suggs. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Wagner with it to tie it up. It's good from long range. Wagner's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Well, no surprise, Wagner is becoming a guy they can go to in big spots.
Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama driving. And it's Suggs with the rebound. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Magic. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Back to Banchero. No stopping a man. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more...
The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Huge bucket by Sohan. Sequences like this demonstrate his desire to accept more of a leadership role.
Here's Banchero. Good!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Barnes. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
Second team foul.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Suggs. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And now Orlando on the break. Good!
Well, look, they needed that one. Tremendous leadership by Caldwell Pope in an important situation.
Wembanyama against Wagner. Pass to Castle. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Vassell. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second free.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
You throw good, Wembanyama.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Shot from the inbound. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.